Hello, welcome to Delhi Law Firm. Today, we are going to discuss a very important legal topic that is essential for common citizens, contractors, businessmen, and advocates alike. We will talk about a recent decision related to the Right to Information Act 2005, RTI Act, which clearly explains who can file an RTI and for what purpose.
This topic is important because many people believe that RTI can be used for any dispute, complaint, or professional work. However, a recent decision of the Central Information Commission (CIC) has clearly defined the scope and limitations of RTI.
The case was Paramjeet Yadav versus CPIO, heard by the Central Information Commission, New Delhi. In this matter, the appellant was a practicing advocate who sought detailed information through RTI related to a contract connected with his brother.
The information sought through the RTI application was very extensive. It included details of the tender process, advertisements, quotations, appointment of officials, salary details, asset declarations, blacklisting records, and even personal service records.
Now, the key issue here is that while the RTI Act gives citizens the right to transparency, the question arose, can an advocate file an RTI on behalf of a client or a relative? This was the central question in this case.
The CPIO replied to the RTI application and stated that most of the information permissible under the RTI Act had already been provided. Certain information was denied under Section 8(1)(j) as it involved personal and private details.
When the appellant was not satisfied with the reply, he filed a first appeal and later a second appeal. However, during the hearing, the appellant himself did not appear, while officers from the respondent department were present.
An important fact emerged during the proceedings that the appellant was a practicing advocate and the information sought was related to his brother's commercial dispute.
The Central Information Commission paid special attention to this aspect and relied upon a judgment of the Madras High Court, N. Saravanan versus Chief Information Commissioner.
In that judgment, it was clearly held that the RTI Act cannot be used for professional gain, promoting legal practice, or collecting information on behalf of a client.
The CIC observed that an advocate as an individual citizen can file an RTI for himself, but cannot file an RTI on behalf of a client or any other person.
In this case as well, it became clear that the appellant's brother, being a citizen, could have filed the RTI himself, but filing it through an advocate brother was against the spirit of the law.
The Commission also examined the reply given by the CPIO and found that the information provided was in accordance with the RTI Act and suffered from no legal deficiency.
Additionally, due to the absence of the appellant and failure to rebut the facts, the Commission had to decide the matter solely based on the records available.
However, keeping in mind the spirit of the RTI Act, the CIC directed the CPIO to provide copies of their written submissions and relevant documents to the appellant free of cost.
This shows that even though the appeal was dismissed, the Commission ensured transparency and fairness.
What do we learn from this entire decision? The first and most important lesson is, RTI is not a weapon to be used in every dispute.
The purpose of RTI is to bring transparency in government functioning, not to resolve personal, family, or professional disputes.
The second important point is that information related to the personal details of an individual cannot be obtained through RTI.
Third, if you are dissatisfied with a contract, service termination, or administrative action, there are other legal remedies available, such as departmental appeals, civil courts, or writ petitions.
Therefore, before filing an RTI, it is extremely important to understand whether your request for information is legally valid or not.
An RTI filed in an improper manner can not only be rejected but can also result in waste of time, effort, and resources.
The objective of Delhi Law Firm is to ensure that people receive correct legal guidance and use the law in the right direction.
If you are confused about RTI matters, government disputes, tenders, service matters, or any legal issue, seeking expert legal advice is the safest approach.
Our team handles cases across India related to RTI, civil matters, criminal matters, service matters, and administrative law.
Every case is different, and every case requires a tailored legal strategy.
That is why, before taking any legal step, correct information and proper advice are extremely important.
If you are looking for a solution to a legal problem or want accurate information related to RTI, you may contact us.
Delhi Law Firm handles cases across India and provides legal support with experience and integrity.
You can visit our official website to get more information.
The website is www.delhilawfirm.news.
Right information at the right time from the right lawyer. This is the key to a strong legal solution.
With this message, we conclude today's important legal discussion. Thank you.